Welcome to another episode of Eat, Smoke, Drink. Today, I'm going to review one of my favorite distilleries. It is the Mortlach distillery, and I'm going to review one of my favorite bottlers, Adelphi. Adelphi is one of my favorite bottlers because they're pretty consistent and they don't tend to take the piss when it comes to the quality of their barrels. And I hope they don't in the future, because then that would really suck. And look, Mortlach, everyone knows Mortlach, the Diageo, Beast of Dufftown. This is a 34-year-old, 54.2% bottling by Adelphi, okay? So, Mortlach. Mortlach usually does well with sherry. I love a good sherry Mortlach. It just brings out the strength and the beauty of the spirit, okay? The meatiness, the steeliness. But this one here, from memory, is a bourbon cask. A bourbon cask Mortlach. So let's see how it fares. Oh, Mortlach on the nose, baby. Mortlach on the nose. That is like a evening prowler. An evening prowler in the streets of Dufftown. He's a beast. Can't control himself. Every corner, someone comes through and he wants to do something, something bad to them, but he's controlling himself. He's a beast. Oh, wow. Sickly coconut, brown sugar, burnt butter, popcorn. That's what I'm getting out of that. I'm getting a buttered popcorn as it's cooking. A slight herbaceousness to that as well. A pinch of clove, a pinch of cinnamon. But a very sweet nose, a very sweet nose. It smells ballsier than you'd expect. 54%. Look, it's pretty high, but not as high as some others, but it's pretty ballsy on the nose. It's got a powdery smell to it. I can't put my finger on. It's got a little bit of a vegetative, or I don't even know how to say that, like a vegetal, vegetal or vegetal, a vegetal note to it. Almost like asparagus. Not when someone's eaten asparagus and pissed it out asparagus, that's just fucking horrendous, but, well, depends if you like that stuff, but more like while you're cutting asparagus, you just get a little bit of asparagus on the chopping board. A little bit of a bizarre thing, right? Candied ginger, and a hint of strawberry yogurt. That sickly sweet yogurt smell. Strawberry yogurt. Look, like I said, Mortlach. I've had bourbon cask Mortlachs before. Didn't really like them. I'm a Mortlach fan of sherry. So this is going to be interesting. Wow. Wow. Holy God. That is absolutely glorious. If Sex Panther was a whiskey, that would be Sex Panther. It's a little bit of a Anchorman reference there. Very sweet, and for a Mortlach, 54%, dare I say it, surprisingly smooth, which is not always a desirable thing you want from a whiskey, but in this case, it is freaking phenomenal. With a hint of black pepper, pork fat, burnt butter, roasting popcorn, definitely still there, a hint of smoke, a hint of saltiness, and almost like you're chewing on a piece of stainless steel. A little bit of steeliness to it. That's what I love about Mortlach. There's a steeliness to it, a mineraliness to it. Wow. Wow. I'm aroused. I'm exceptionally aroused. That is fantastic. Look, I want to thank Chung. I want to thank Chung for letting me review the Mortlach. Fantastic, fantastic dram. Sorry, Chung. It's a little bit more. So good. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Wow. It develops with every sip. No compromising there. But surprisingly well, not surprisingly, it's 34 years old actually. It kind of makes sense. The flavor profile is very tapered and narrowed down now. The aging of it has been exceptional. It is an absolutely perfect whiskey. I would give this whiskey a perfect score if I gave scores, but I don't. So, but I would say it is a perfect whiskey. You could sit down and have this the whole evening. It progresses, it won't lose itself, and it's fantastic. Or you could have it as your first dram because it is surprisingly nuanced and relatively got some hidden flavors in there that, for a Mortlach. It is absolutely phenomenal. Wow. That is a great example of a shoe fly. That is a phenomenal example of what a Mortlach can be in a bourbon barrel. I think it's a bourbon barrel. It doesn't say in the pack. I'm pretty sure it's a bourbon barrel. I don't think it's a sherried one. It's too light and it's not sherried enough. But I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's a bourbon cask when we talked about it. Now, after I've had a few sips, I'm getting some pretty tasty herbs in there. A hint of rosemary, some meatiness. It almost reminds me of a Sunday roast lamb. The palate just doesn't want to subside. The palate just keeps on going. It's a gift that keeps on going. Absolutely astonishing. I don't know what else to say. I think I've said it all. Fucking buy it. Excellent. Well done, Adelphi. Keep it up. And Adelphi, one thing I want to say to you is please do not pander to the other bottlers and other distilleries' desires to compromise on your whiskey and your bottlings. Because honestly, when I think of this, and if you were to compromise it, chill filter it, whatever, one day it'll just make me weep from all orifices. It'll just be sad. So please don't. What a bottle. I would literally I would do unspeakable things for favors for these bottles with 100 Turkish sailors. No, I was kidding. Wow, that's rough. Alright. Until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Cheers.